Thank you for everybody for attending this. This is very special, and already I've got motions flowing because of what was said and just the number of people here. But first, I'd like to say Happy Chuseok to everyone. I really miss not being in Korea during Chuseok. Just absolutely love that holiday. I know this was must have been a very, very hard Chuseok for many of you, because I understand that it was very difficult to get together with family this year because of the COVID. But I hope all of your families are well and wish everybody a happy Chuseok. I'd like to thank KUSEF, all of KUSEF for hosting this event and for all of you all being here. This is something that was a pleasant, I call it a surprise, but it really wasn't, because I know people like General Shin and General Jung and Ambassador On and all would insist upon having something like this for the time period where, you know, that I'm changing over chairmanship. So I really thank you all for putting this together and for this opportunity. I'd also like to really thank KUSEF, your entire board and organization, for all that you do every day to help raise funds and to do programs that help strengthen the ROK-US Alliance. We would not be able to, in KDVA, do anything without the work that you've done to help raise money and to help be able to influence, to have the right people attend seminars and all, but mainly what you do fundraising wise, and, you know, both personally and as part of fundraising. But I also need to thank each of you for your willingness to spend your time, your very, very busy time, to do what you can to help continue to strengthen this alliance and to strengthen KDVA. Sometimes that is your time, and where you decide to put your energy behind it is the most valuable asset that's out there. And I thank all of you that are on here for your willingness to spend your valuable time to help support the alliance as we go through here. For those on the KDVA board that are here, thank you. I very, very much look forward to continuing to stay involved, and I am absolutely 100% confident that under General Brooks' leadership and the other new members such as General Scaparrotti and the ones that have been on the board for a while, that KDVA will continue to move forward. KUSEF will continue to move forward to strengthen the ROK-US Alliance as we go through here. I need to especially thank General Shin Kyung-so. I've said many times, I'm not sure if I'm the father or the mother of KDVA, but either way, he's the other side. and there's it really, I will call him the mother. I mean the father, I think, because he's the one that really, under, you know, the leadership while he was the defense attaché, pushed so hard that it's important to help remember and honor those defense veterans, those who have served since the Korean War. It's important to do that, and we need to establish an organization to be able to do that. Then him working with General Jung, Ambassador On, and others, really everybody, almost everybody that's on this video conference, really said, okay, we've got to do it. We got to figure out how to stand up an organization to be able to do that, both here in the United States and in Korea. So, General Shin, General Jung, and others that do that. But thank you for that push. Thank you for the willingness to be able to live through what I know must have been difficult at times with me, insisting that we get all the paperwork right and we do everything to make sure that we don't get into trouble before we officially stand this up. But we were able to do it, both here in the United States, and I know how hard it was in Korea also to stand up KUSEF and to do all the legal paperwork that has to be able to do in order to be able to do fundraising and have an organization in Korea. And I thank all of you for doing that. That's so well. We would not be here today without that push from the beginning and the continued work that you all do every single day. And to really everybody on the video conference and those that were not able to make it today, our supporters out there, our leadership, those that, as I said, spend their time to support this great alliance. Thank you, and thank you for what you've done so far. And I really look forward to helping as a special advisor as this continues to grow into the future. And, you know, I do think it is important that as we continue to move forward, that we continue to stress and help educate everyone in the United States and in the Republic of Korea on the importance of the alliance, the importance of the ROK-US alliance, and the education factor of what KDVA does and KUSIP does is critically important. People do not understand what the role of the Korea-US alliance does, not only to maintain stability and peace on the peninsula, but also stability and peace in all of Northeast Asia, and you could really expand that even larger. So making an effort to help continue to educate people on that so that it can be supported, this alliance can be supported and continue to grow, is the main reason KDVA was born. And it is valuable, was valuable then, is valuable now, will be forever into the future. So I know that under General Brooks' leadership and everybody that's on here, the continued push to educate people in both countries will continue, and it is vitally important. And it's also important to remember those defense veterans that have served since the Korean War. There's millions of them out there. I run into them every single day and try to push, do you know about KDVA and what we're trying to do? I ran into a former CNFK commander yesterday, who's now the vice director of the Joint Staff. And before yesterday, he didn't know about KDVA, and now he does. But we just got to continue to get the word out, but also to honor those who have served and to thank them for their service. And then finally, I think it's also, as we all would agree, very important to continue to honor the Korean War veterans. They are, as we all know, getting much older in age, and it is important to remember and always invite them and honor their service, because without them, we would not have an alliance today. We would not have a country like we have today of South Korea, being so prosperous and believing in freedom and human rights and all the leadership that South Korea does throughout the world. So, you know, I think as KDVA and KUSIP moves forward, everybody on this video conference understands the importance of, again, educating people about the importance of the alliance and honoring both defense veterans and Korean War veterans as we move forward. There are challenges, but I think there's many of opportunities also into the future. And I am, as I said before, very, very confident with the leadership that's here and the push and the direction for KDVA and KUSIP, that KDVA and KUSIP will continue to be able to fulfill the mission to help strengthen the ROK-US alliance. As several people have said here, I'm honored to be able to be named as a special advisor to KDVA. And I pledge to each and every one of you that I do want to continue, and I mean that very seriously, to participate in conferences, to be an advisor as General Brooks sees fit. But I will continue to look for not only new members, but to continue to try to educate people in every way that I can about the ROK-US alliance and the importance of that as it goes forward. I hope to have the opportunity to speak at and participate in your events. I truly hope that we're able to sometime early next year, maybe as early as that, get back to live events. I think webinars like this are a good way to do it, but we need to get back to live events also. And I really, really hope that I get invited to Korea sometime in the future. It's been almost a year now since I've been in Korea, and that's unheard of for me. So I really hope to be able to get back to Korea to visit sometime in the very, very near future, because both Joanne and I miss it very, very much as we move forward. Again, thanks for everybody. Vince, thank you for your willingness to step up to become the chairman and the president. I know how busy you are, but I am absolutely confident that your leadership will take this organization to new heights that have never been dreamed of, and I really look forward to watching that as we move forward and hopefully participating as it goes through there. And so finally, to all of you that are on here, thank you for your leadership, thank you for your financial support, and as I said before, most importantly, thank you for the time that you are willing to spend to devote to the ROK-US alliance, to Korea defense veterans, and to Korean War veterans. each one of you I can call a friend, I think, as we move forward, and look forward to continuing our relationship, not only professionally helping with KDVA, but personally as we go through this. So thank you all very much, and really appreciate it. This has been very emotional, and I thank you all for both organizing and participating in it. I will remember this, but more importantly, I'll remember the association that I was honored to have as the chairman and the president of KDVA, working very, very closely with each and every one of you. I wish we were together so we could share a shot of soju right now. That would be very good. Not so sure for the people in the United States here at 9 o'clock in the morning, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? But I really, again, appreciate everybody's both participation in this, but more importantly, your willingness to devote your time and effort to help strengthen the ROK-US alliance. What I truly in my heart believe is the strongest alliance anywhere in the world. And I'm very, very confident that with the leadership that I see on here, in the direction that both KUSIP and KDVA are moving in the future under your all's leadership, and my continued special advisory role, because I really am honored to be able to do that, that we will continue to help strengthen this alliance and honor those that have and are serving in the strongest alliance in the world. So thank you all very, very much, and 같이 갑시다.
정상회담에서 두 정상은 한미 동맹의 굳건함을 거듭 강조했는데요.
문재인 대통령과 트럼프 대통령은 정상회담 뒤에 열린 공동 기자회견에서 한미 동맹의 확고함을 강조했습니다.
어떤 시험에도 한미 동맹은 강력하다는 말도 덧붙였습니다.
피와 눈물로 얼룩진 죽음의 땅, 그 처절했던 순간에 한반도에는 단지 우리만 있지 않았다.
But we suffered. I was one of the 6 men in my company who wasn't wounded.
Why should you keep your country free?
I'm glad we're allies with the Korean people here.
What started out of necessity has now become a bond of family.
It's a heartache, nothing but a heartache. Hits you when it's too late, hits you when you're down. It's a fool's game, nothing but a fool's game. Standing in the cold rain, feeling like a clown. It's a heartache, nothing but a heartache. Love until your arms break, then he lets you down. It ain't right with love to share when you find he doesn't care for you. It ain't wise to need someone as much as I depended on you. It's a heartache, nothing but a heartache. Hits you when it's too late, hits you when you're down. It's a fool's game, nothing but a fool's game. Standing in the cold rain, feeling like a clown. It ain't right with love to share.
사진 없었지?
Why he doesn't care for you.
사진 어디 있었어?